Hey everybody, how's everybody doing this Thursday? I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it seems like we have a video post by Chantal. This thing's about a half an hour long. I have not watched this. I don't know what's in it. I'm assuming that it's a bunch of BS, a bunch of rule number one scenarios in this video, dealing with Smokey. Yeah, so I'm not going to comment, but let's get into it now. What happened? Oh, there you go. Mike, Chantal.
Sorry,
Mike.
guys. I'm just trying to. I think that works. I think that works. Hi, guys. Hello, Gabrielle, Killface, Amira, Anna, Dream, Scrapegoat, Issa P, Andre Marie, Volpe, your now Nubby Goat.
Is she wearing the same clothing that she was wearing yesterday? So now we have 2 days in the same clothes. So obviously she has not done laundry, so I can't even imagine the crustiness of the undergarments, if you will. Gross.
Lisa, Cleo. It's glitching. Hello, thanks, Gabrielle. Slowly but surely. Karen. I'm tired.
You know why she's probably tired? It's probably very exhausting mentally, I would think, to just constantly lie after lie upon lie and lie and lie, and and to try to keep track of all those lies. Yeah, I'm sure it's exhausting.
Nerves are just like, I'm not even like able
The
to
nerves.
sleep. Hi, Lisa.
Get out of here. The nerve.
Queen Bees, hello. Yes, I know I got Starbucks, but it's because of the free ice water, honestly.
Is it really free? I don't go to Starbucks. I have no idea. Do they charge at least for the plastic cup? Like 30, 40 cents? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I'd rather make coffee at home.
I'm not even joking. Like, Yesenia, welcome to Very Important Bees or Reset Bees. So, Smokey has been... What is this? Okay, I have a grande...
How do you not know?
I forget. Iced latte.
Did her mommy order that for her? I'm assuming, because she doesn't know what that is. If you hear like growling in the background, that's Lady. She's sitting right next to me. She always has her ritual every day.
With sugar-free vanilla and cinnamon powder. Let's try this. Bismillah. I didn't eat, so I didn't want to get like something full sugar.
Like that's gonna make it.
Fake sugar on an empty stomach.
Like that's gonna make a difference. Man, the two of the like her and Amber Lynn, just like they do these stupid little things like that, like it's gonna make a fucking difference. Get out of here.
Hey, Keeper. Hey, Yesenia. Welcome. My mouth was dry.
From the opioids?
Alerted the park rangers of my beezing. Coffee teeth. I'm beezing. I'm wearing the same thing as yesterday.
Oh man.
I know, I shouldn't be getting
Filthy.
anything with full sugar, yeah. Smokey is rehomed. And, I'm so, like, I'm really just, like, gonna ignore crazy people from now on, but, like...
Well, I mean, that would be very hard to do considering you yourself is crazy. So, I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Is it just me, or are people super more than usual psychotic? Like, I got a nice phone call from the lady from
First of all, I don't think people are unusually more psychotic, aggressive, or in real life, more than usual. I think the only difference is that while you were in Kuwait, you were trying to act like a big ass bad bitch and basically inviting people to come and get you, do your worst, all that sort of thing. So I think that's what's going on. It's the same typical people, that are out here. It's just they're taking you up on your offer. That's all.
A cat rescue called Furry Tales. The haters have been bombarding them.
What do you mean they called
emails
you?
Upon emails. So I talked to her on the phone today.
So what are you
She's
trying to say, that the cat charity reached out to you first? But if that's the case, Chantal, how did they get your number? So that means that you would have contacted them first. So that means that post about the fake story about you finding him on the street and all of that was you contacting them.
Like, we really want to rehome Smokey.
If we get in this conversation that she's having right now, if we hear a or like and all of that, these are like cues to Chantal lying. She has certain specific words that she uses, and body movements and eye scanning and all this sort of thing. You could tell when she's lying. She's lying right now. She's making it up as she goes along.
I've been ignoring a ton of emails, and I was like, yeah, and I explained, I'm like, I have psychotic, anyways, whatever. So, and I'm like, I'm really sorry that these people bothered you. Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, if you feel like you need to be like Captain Save-A-Ho and be like, yeah, this person is bad with animals, which is not true at all.
It is true.
You can't do anything.
It's been proven that you're bad with animals, and let's just wipe out, the filthy environment that you left the animals in, the not taking them to the vet for proper care, that sort of thing. You abandon animals. This is from childhood. You are known to get animals and then just get rid of them because you get tired of them or they just don't fit into your life scenario anymore. That's worse.
Life, like, these people ruin the content. I can't do anything.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Hey, Andre Marie.
What content?
So
it's everyone else's fault.
And I'm just like, it doesn't matter if you think, if it doesn't matter if I found the cat, whatever. Okay,
yeah,
like, you don't even know the full story with Smokey. I told you a version of a story. You don't know everything. Okay. Whatever, that's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant. That's the whole point. You don't get it. It's your lies. That's what people get pissed off at. It's your constant lying and your inability to say the truth. I don't understand. I don't understand people like this. She has no morality. She has no conscience of guilt. She has none of these things. Just, it's insanity with her.
Normal is messaging charity, the people who are trying to help animals, who are busy.
You're the one
and you're trying to
excuse me, you're the one that's these 2 times you're the catalyst for contacting the charities, and it just so happens that these are businesses and they operate as business, and they have their due diligence to do certain things, and that's why you get busted every time, because you're a moron.
I don't know, harass them. You're harassing these people.
Yeah.
You're harassing you're harassing a landlord, you're harassing charities now. Like, you're doing too much.
You said do your worst.
No, why should I stop doing anything with animals?
Because you abandon them.
Reason.
Because you abandon them. That's why. You don't deserve to have an animal.
Nothing happened to Smokey. He had to be rid of.
What?
The lady
he had to be rid of. That, literally, if I had hair on my arms, but I don't, makes the hair on my arms stand up. The way that she is so dismissive about a living thing, saying he had to be rid of, shows you right there with her own words what a disgusting individual Chantal is, and how she cares absolutely nothing for something that's living.
Ready to throw him, whatever. I'm not telling you exactly how I came upon him, but I came upon Smokey. He needed a home. I was at first, I don't know. if it's going to be a good match.
Excuse me, was that the original story that she told? I don't believe it was. Wasn't the original story that she was lonely and she wanted to get a cat? She didn't want to be in there, and she kind of needed a filler or a replacement, if you will, for Julia. So that's how she ended up with Smokey. So now all of a sudden, that's not the scenario at all. So not only did she lie before, now she's lying again. So she's lying on top of the lies. Oh man, this is fabulous.
But then I decided, you know what? He's growing on me. I think I'm going to keep him. I have to leave my house. So I'm trying to find Smokey a house, but that's not good enough. You know what I mean? So like, what do you?
No, you know what? I don't think that would have been the issue if, let's just say, the only reason why this even came out, Chantal, is because you lied, because you said that you found the cat on the street. And of course, like a shelter would do, they're going to post something on their page and say, hey, are you the owner of this cat? Contact us because we have your cat. That's basically what they did. If you would have never initially lied with that story and just, said that, it was impulsive. I got the cat. I shouldn't have, gotten the cat. It's a real good cat. He needs a good home. If you had told the honest truth, I don't think this wouldn't have spun out as far as it did this time. But then again, I'm not surprised because this is your MO. You like the chaos.
What do you want? So anyway, it's not your business. Like, the point is, it's not your business. Like, stay out of it.
Well, I think, if people are worried about a cat or an animal being neglected or abused, and especially one that you tend to use as a prop on your channel, I think it's everyone's business, especially when they see certain things going on. So yeah, it's everybody's business.
Anyway, it doesn't matter, eggs on legs. It doesn't give anyone the right to message these charities. Like, the ultimate goal is
First
just
of all,
finding...
everybody has the right to message the charity, especially if on their own page they're asking people if they know who this cat, do they know this cat? Does this cat belong to you? So yeah, people have the right to contact the charity and explain the lie that you told the public on your channel, just the lies. So yeah, everybody had the right to contact the charity, Chantal. I don't know why you can't understand that, but I'm not surprised. You're a narcissist. It's everyone else's fault all the time, 24/7.
Smokey a home ASAP. It's urgent. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, it's not with Furry Tales. I'm not going to rehome him to a place where people are harassing him, where people know, because guess who is going to scurry her little frog legs down to Furry Tales and be like, I'll take the cat. Yeah. I don't think so.
So what?
Because as much as you think as she's a savior of cats, where's BBJ? And I'm not giving a cat to somebody who's not going to provide updates ever. I get regular updates on Sam because whether I rehomed my pets...
First of all, that's not the deal that FFG did with BBJ. From the beginning, when she did all of this, she said that BBJ wasn't going to be, a part of the channel. It wasn't going to be a grift, and she wasn't going to be talking about BBJ. She got BBJ. BBJ was in a good put in a good home in a safe place, and that was the end of the story. She doesn't need to give updates about a cat because that wasn't the deal. About
Sam and BBJ or not, I still love them and care about them.
Please. No,
like, people who have to rehome their pets doesn't mean...
You don't love your pets. Nobody that loves their pets gives them up for a man and mangled peen like you did. You don't love your pets.
They hate them and just, okay, bye.
That's
no,
what
it's
you
not
did.
how it works. You
did that.
So that's what happened with Smokey, Anyway. But you don't know the full story, eggs on legs. Nobody does.
So what? You
Anyways,
lied.
Regardless, the fact that you people think it's okay to just harass charities,
the fact that you think it's okay to come up on here and lie and lie and lie and then get called out because you get caught lying and think that's okay? Okay. Whatever.
Oh, whatever. There's something seriously innately wrong with you. And no, I'm not going to I don't want to visit Sam. I think it will make me sad, Andre Marie, you know. Teardrop, hello! There's no reason. None. Like, so yeah, anyway. I don't care if you think I'm a liar. It still doesn't give you the right to be a psycho and message people trying to help cats. Okay? Thank you. Like, the fact that you think it's okay.
Everybody had the right to message that charity based upon the lies that you were spinning. So everybody had that right. What you don't have the right to do is get upset because you were caught yet again in another lie.
Is insane. Yeah, I know. Yes, please keep sending me money. I need it. There's an animal involved, right? But they don't give a crap. Where's BBJ? You don't care about her welfare at all.
Because BBJ is not part of the scenario anymore. What part of that don't you understand? This is your problem, is you treat these animals like caricatures or props. That's not what BBJ is. BBJ was rescued. BBJ was placed in a home, and she's being loved, or I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the situation is with BBJ, and it was made plain and simple that BBJ was not going to be a part of Gore World anymore. She was placed in a nice environment, and that was the end of the story. I don't know why you don't understand that.
Like, you don't care about the cat. If you cared about the cat, you wouldn't have tried to get me kicked out of my place where he had a home.
Give me a break.
Like, your outrage is false. And it's ridiculous. But go on, read all you want. I don't care. It doesn't affect my life in the end.
Obviously it does.
Because honestly, you did me a favor.
It does. It affects your life. You can play this off like it doesn't affect your life. What people do to you because you invited it is clearly affecting your life. Come on, take a look around. You're in filthy clothes in the car in a field somewhere.
I don't want to live there. This life is not for me. Sorry. But
no life is for her,
that
apparently.
Apartment, not for me. So thank you.
She can play it all she wants, whatever.
It's like, you know?
You know?
It's harassment. You're harassing these charities, like, with all kinds of...
No, you're harassing the charity. You are harassing the charity. You literally contacted the charity with a lie and made them go out of their way to post something that wasn't even true. You're the one that's at fault. It's like, I don't understand why you can't see what you did. It's weird.
You know? Yeah, he's got a really good home. It doesn't affect my life. You're harassing these people. It has no connection to me. This landlord, I'm going to buy. I'm never going to see him again. But you're doxing him and harassing him. He has a child.
Oh.
You're psychotic.
Do you see how she does that right there, real quick, right there? You see that? Nobody knew this individual at this apartment that you rented had a child. But now, thanks to you, they know that he has a child. Like, why even say that, Chantal? Like I said, you're the queen of doxing people. Unbelievable.
Do you not realize that? Like,
wow.
This charity, you're wasting their time and bombarding them with emails. Why? It's so crazy. Babe, loyalty Beezer.
Oh
miss you, baby. Oh my god. I miss you most. I win. Ready, set, rebees. Thanks, babe. Hi, babe. So Smokey is rehomed. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to give him to somewhere where people know where he's going. So we found a...
We've been
yeah. A really nice home for him, and I'm very, very happy. And I'm going to get updates. So, yeah.
Why do you care about getting updates for a cat that you never liked in the first place? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Make that make sense? Like, weird.
I think most people would agree that's wrong, even most haters. And reaction channels, you do realize I can get your channels taken down for what you're doing. You're promoting, you're highlighting doxing, some of you. You're promoting all of this disgusting stuff going on. You're creating false outrage, defamation. You're not reacting to content.
Look, first of all, I'm not promoting doxing. I'm reacting to the content. I'm not like promoting anything. If anything, I'm exposing you and I'm giving my opinions on your disgusting behavior. So, yeah, I would say that's what I'm doing.
You're going real life. That's harassment.
I don't.
That I can easily.
I don't go real life. Like, I don't care enough about you to do the research to find out things about you. If I see something on the X or if I see something pop up here or there, then I might be a little bit interested in that. But other than that, nope, I don't give a shit about you to go real life.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not easy, honestly, otherwise they'd be gone. People thinking I have never reported these people. Yeah, I have, but they're doing a lot more now. And whenever I have a minute, like, I don't have time to, like, these people with no life on Twitter all day. I don't have time. Like, I'm trying to rebuild my life. I don't have time.
Twitter's a different. First of all, she's clearly on Twitter. Twitter's another story, especially now that Elon Musk has X whatever has like kind of loosened the rules over there. So it's basically like a free for all. You could do a lot more damage on Twitter to somebody than you can on YouTube. So clearly she's on over there. Come on.
And be like, yeah, let me watch all these 3 hours live streams of people with no life and try to take down timestamps and then try to call all these authorities, reporting. Like, I don't have the mental wellness to do that.
I mean, I would agree with that. That is true that she doesn't have the mental wellness to do that, but she does have the time to do that. And not only that, like, what are you going to be reporting? Like, what are people doing on YouTube and stuff that you need to report to the authorities? Like, honestly, what, calling you out your name and things like that? That's not illegal. People can call you names. Come on.
And I don't have the time. So
you have nothing but time.
That's why I haven't done it.
No, she's lazy. That's why she hasn't done
it. Defamation, harass, bullying, stalking. Yes.
Stalking.
Exactly.
Nope. First of all, it's very hard to prove defamation, so good luck doing that. As far as stalking, like I pointed out before, you're the only one in the girl world scenario that has actually stalked somebody. You sat outside an apartment building because you thought FFG lived in there. You sat outside the Egyptian's apartment building. He has a freaking picture of your car out there. What else have you done? You've tried to get into his apartment. You tried to look in the windows. So yeah, you're the stalker. Come on. They could go after you.
Contacting charities, and when I try to get a cat everywhere saying I'm an animal abuser, when, no, because of BBJ's nails.
No, that wasn't the only thing.
OSPCA, like, I can prove I'm not an animal abuser. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's not true. You can't. How? How are you going to do that? You're talking about the OSPCA coming. You didn't open the door, number one. And number two, when they did make entry, I believe it's when you were in Kuwait and Pete's actually let them in. They gave you a citation for having an unclean apartment and they gave you a ticket to clean up the apartment. So that's not true, Chantal.
It's defamation.
That's not defamation.
Hey, Marie Sunday.
It's not, and another thing, it's not defamation actually if we have video evidence of the filth that you actually had these animals in, and we also have documentation or from the veterinarian that actually took care of BBJ stating that the cat was neglected. So I think you'll lose on that one. So you can't, that's not defamation.
What I don't understand is they scream they don't want you to have. I don't care what they want. Listen, Saber, yeah, they scream if I rehome him that they don't want me to have animals. I'm gonna have animals. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't care.
See,
sorry.
That's right there. She doesn't care. It's a prop to her. She doesn't give a shit that it's a living, feeling thing. I'm gonna have animals to spite you. That's all. That's what it's about. It's nothing about having a companion. It's nothing about having a friend, in an animal or anything like that. It's about doing it out of spite. Disgusting.
Like, who are you? You're not an authority. Like, give me a break. They're a waste of oxygen. It's true. Yeah, they are. They do nothing good. Like, you know.
How do you know? You don't know what we do.
Contacting animal charities is top of the line insane. Yeah. Contacting someone's landlord.
You're the one that contacted the charities first. Don't get it twisted. It's not like we're out here just randomly calling charities. No, it's you, boo-boo.
Over me living in Orleans when my house was messy. Do you know, like, people change?
You haven't.
Like...
You were in this crappy apartment right now, and it was already filthy, and you had, like, a bed in there and no furniture, but it was filthy already. Come on. You're still in the same clothes. Yuck.
Yeah.
People don't change.
I know. It's so ridiculous.
You've changed. I will say, yeah, over the past 2.5, 3 years, you've changed. You've gotten incredibly worse. That's how you've changed. And more delusional.
And then wonder, like, why, like, you know, it's just insane. You don't want Smokey to live with me, but you don't want me to rehome him in an urgent way?
No, that's not what it was.
You're insane.
You're insane. That's not what it was. It wasn't that people didn't want you to rehome the cat. That's what everybody wanted. The thing that's kind of messed this up is your lie about saying that you found him on the street and that whole thing, Chantal. It's the lie. It has nothing to do with people not wanting you to rehome them. Of course they wanted you to rehome the cat. They wanted the cat to be in a happy home where he was loved and wanted, and not to be with you because you clearly were annoyed by the cat.
Get a life. Hey, Mary Catherine. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah. My house was never like hers.
What are you talking about?
I don't care, bees or bite. I just talked to her this morning. Who cares? You're trying to start drama because you have no life. I hope you realize that. Wow. You're trying to start drama with an organization that's trying to help animals, yet you claim to care about animals. You're trying to do another pause. She can't report me for shit, for anything. Cheap ass loser, yeah, babe. You can't report me for anything. For what? Go for it. Go for it. Do your worst. Do it.
Here we go again.
You can't report me for anything.
And see, that's why I don't feel sorry for her. Like I said, you don't know what... You know, there's people out here that will take that offer, and clearly, you know, they have. And now you're putting the offer out there again. So don't, like, come on here and complain about people going real life and saying that they have no life. I mean, people actually like doing this now at this point, especially, you know, when you're putting the offer out there. You are a moron. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for her because she invites all of this. This isn't like an innocent person on here, you know, like, I don't know why, you know, people hate me. I don't know why people come after me. You invite them to come after you, idiot.
Do anything wrong. So you're going to waste authorities' time again. You're going to waste your energy again that you're never going to get back. You get one life. And this is how you're spending it. So go ahead. I don't care. That's all I have to say about it.
Shouldn't you take up that advice? You get one life. Look at yourself. You're in filthy clothes, in a filthy hijab, sitting in a car that's probably, I don't even know if it's Shmi's car, your car, whatever, in some weird field somewhere, talking to a camera. Yeah, you only get one life.
You're winning. You're spamming animal rescue. Like, it's insane.
How do you know they're spamming?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. One life to bees. That's all you get. But yeah. You cannot win. I already win. Because I'm not, at the end of the day, I'm not a psycho.
You are.
Doing these kind of things.
You are,
I'm
though.
I'm not an internet troll. That's not how I live my life.
You are, though. You are. You are. Come on. It's funny. It's funny.
You know? It is unhealthy. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
If they don't want you in Canada, they don't want you in... I don't care what they want. They need to, like, get a life. I'm not gonna...
You?
They can kick rocks, honestly. So, anyways, enough about that, because that's what they want. They're all waiting here. Look at 1,000 viewers. Oh, she's gonna rage. Adult people waiting for somebody to rage. Imagine that's your life.
You know what's funny when she says that? Every time she says adults, these are adults, adult people. Chantal, what do you think you are? You're not a teenager here. So this isn't like, a group of adults like, going after a teen. You are a adult as well. So it doesn't matter if these are adults out here. Who cares? Come on. Adults.
Just imagine. I mean, like, am I crazy or?
Yes.
Mary Catherine, no, he wouldn't. Carla Joe, welcome to Vampire Recipes. Too much time spent on losers. Entirely. That's my fault. Always. But we're just gonna bees. They want you nowhere. I don't care. They're gonna have to take it because I ain't going anywhere. She doesn't want to participate this trashy challenge to win or lose. These stupid zombies are interfering in her life by forcing. They have no life, literally. And a lot of them are going to end, like, they're going to end up in shit one day. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm not.
Shelby, Sky, welcome to Very Important Reasons, Recipes.
Because unlike you, I actually have morals and I have a conscience and I don't break the law. So no, I'm not going to end up in shit one day. Like you.
What's going on? Stuff that they're doing because they have no content, they have no life. Let's message a cat charity. This person shouldn't have cats, blah, blah, blah. I don't care what you think. It's completely false. I love animals. I love pets. I did, whenever he was with me, Smokey, he got a lot of love, okay? I'm a little crazy in a good way. Hey, Nicole. So. Finally a beezer again. It'll do. Anyways. Your mama, FF Oprah in your DMs ready to give you a car. We'll get Fatty Fashion Show .2 collab. Thank you. No, I want her crazy ass to stay the hell away from me because she's going to end up, like, with a restraining order.
For what? Excuse me. How are you going to get a restraining order against FFG? FFG doesn't go looking for you. What are you talking about? Like I said, the only evidence is of you waiting outside an apartment building to see if FFG lives there. That's you. That's not the other way around. And as far as the Fatty Fashion Show and FFG showing up there, that was a public event. Anybody could have went. Shut up. You're stupid.
Yeah, no, I was like,
good luck with that.
Like, even, like, ugh. And she was like, I don't want to have to rehome your pets. What? Nobody asked you to rehome my pets. You stole it.
No,
you stole a
come
cat.
On.
And then never to be seen. You recycled the same one picture of BBJ.
So?
Let's see her holding a newspaper. Do you think it's fair for people who cared about her that you don't get any update?
Do you think it's fair for people, like when this whole thing started and you were talking about putting the cat to sleep and then you purposely didn't buy cat food so that the cat would look like it's emaciated so that when you took it into the vet would have agreed and put the cat to sleep? You did a lot of things that kind of pissed people off because they do actually cared about BBJ. And this is my feeling about BBJ. I don't care that we don't know what has happened to BBJ or whatever. Let's just say that BBJ has passed away. The thing about it is that FFG got the cat, and even if the cat only lived a week, a month, longer than what it had than what everybody thinks, at least FFG gave it a proper home where it could have, the last days of its life being spent with the family that loved it. So that's a good thing. Whether the cat's alive or not, I don't know. But you're disgusting, Chantal. And nobody brings up the cat but you. The only time FFG ever goes back talking to the cat is because you always have to bring up some shit. Other than that, she doesn't bring it up. You do. You're just mad because she got one over on you. That's all.
If that was me and I didn't give updates on anything, yeah.
You don't give updates.
Do I have any videos coming up? I haven't had time. Hi, Nicole. Did I say hi to you? Potato face. She has no room to talk. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Poor BBJ. So,
please.
Anyways, at least she was 21. She lived a really long, long life from being well taken care of.
Please.
She developed a lot, like some health issues with her kidneys and stuff being old, but that's it.
Yeah, that you didn't give proper vet care for. So that's why the cat was rescued. Chantal, you were not a good pet owner, especially you saying that and knowing that elderly cats, develop all those chronic conditions. You never took the cat to the vet to get on the medicines and all that sort of thing. You didn't do that at all. And even I think in one of the videos, you said that the last time that you took the cat to the vet was with Roman, and that was like in 2023, I believe. So yeah, you're full of shit.
Yeah, rip, rest in peace. She's gone for me. I've made peace with that. That can't hurt me anymore. But it's just amazing that, people just, like, it's crazy. I don't know. It has to be, like, some studied psychologically. Like, this hive mentality of just, like, But it does teach me more and more every time that, like, I can't tell you guys anything. Like, sorry. I can't go anywhere in this country. Then you wonder why I don't want to be here.
Oh, here we go. So I thought I thought it was Canada Bees for life. So now all of a sudden she doesn't want to be there again. Oh, here we go. I'm guessing, is she going to leave the country? Is she going to go travel to where Glitter Tits is at? Probably. Is he in Thailand? Is he in Cambodia? Is he in the Philippines? Who knows?
That happens to everything that gets old. Yes, exactly. So you take a bunch of things that are wrong with an old cat and you're like, oh, see, it was abused. People are so dumb.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's one of my pet peeves more than anything.
No, that's not what happened. Like, go ahead and try to spin that. But like I said, there's plenty of evidence on multiple channels that kind of prove what you did, Chantal. So if you want to believe that you didn't neglect that cat, that's fine. But like I said, the evidence is out there that proves you wrong.
Stupid people. And unfortunately, they're everywhere, especially in Gore World. Hello, Trixie. So, I really need some makeup, maybe some lip gloss. I don't know. I don't even feel hungry, but let's see. My toe is still healing. Ugh. It's freezing, the AC in here. I love it.
I can't even imagine if this idiot actually like broke her foot, because the way that she's milking this turf toe that she has, which literally what it is, like a stub toe, she's milking this thing for weeks. Can you imagine if she actually broke her foot? We'd never hear the end of it for like 10 years.
Yeah, Kiefer, I'm ready. Moving on up.
You're not.
So, yeah, the person said they would send updates and pictures, so I don't mind sharing that with Smokey, but honestly, I could easily do what Frog Legs did and be like, sorry, no more updates.
That's not what she did, but okay.
There you go. Hey, Red Room. Are you doing okay? Because it's a lot to deal with. Actually, I'm doing more than okay. Yeah, alhamdulillah. I really don't mean to be smug about it, but I think everything happens for...
Which is hilarious that she's like literally smug, sitting there in filthy clothes because she doesn't wash her clothes, in a car that might not be hers, in some random field, and she thinks she's winning and she's smug. Unbelievable. Delusion. Party of one, Chantal.
Oh, good. Eggs on legs. Happy to hear your cat's doing well. So that's all I wanted to say about that. That's just really sad. That's it. Thank you, Teardrop. So do you. You started a channel? Oh, nice. Cooking with Gabby. Are you you cook, Gabby? I want to check out your channel. Be as smug as you like, it annoys them more. Yeah, imagine like
That was actually a mistake. So that right there, Chantal doxed somebody else. Kind of. I mean, I take it as a dox because if she says their channel out loud and if they're posting videos over there, they're about to get bombarded by the trolls. So well done, Chantal.
trying to ruin someone's life because you don't like their smug face. Don't watch it. If I can't stand somebody, the last thing I'm gonna do is look at their face every day. I can tell you.
I mean,
right
God,
now.
how do you live? Then that
I think
means
everything-
you can't have mirrors in your house then because you can't look at yourself because you can't stand yourself. I mean, it's plain as day. The self-hatred.
aligning the way it should. Everything will calm down. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think my life is just meant to just like rot in an upstairs stuffy apartment.
Get out of
like
here.
I just
That's what you've done.
no.
Excuse me, that's what your life has been. Whether it was in Canada right before the Kuwait arc, I mean, even with BB, the original BB, you were rotting in that apartment. And then with Pete's, you were rotting in that apartment. Then you moved to Kuwait and you were rotting in that apartment. So I guess now we're going to be rotting in a car. LOL. That's all you do.
I don't know what to do, but
It's not like you're out here like
I'm sure you
living
guys
adventures.
Well, I'll figure it out.
At 40 something years old and you
Let's go on
haven't
the
figured
road.
it out yet.
Transatlantic Canada bees. I love to cook, but I see what you go through. Hi, Pumpy. You can deal with the hate. Well, you're not a controversial person or anything, Gabrielle, so. But. Hey, Living Iroll. Hi, guys. Thanks for being in. I don't have a long time here. Because, I have a lot to do. I have a lot of places to go today. Errands, blah, blah, blah.
She has nothing to do.
You know her name? Is Salah still here? Where you go, babe? Sweet love. Sweet love. Well, I look like Peter Griffin today.
Every day.
It's the glasses and the chubby face.
Excuse me, that's not chubby. That's obesity and edema. Get a clue?
Anyways, I need to do laundry, and
Of course.
I don't know when I'll get to do that. So,
That's not funny. That's gross.
that's nice of you, Nicole. I hate doing laundry. Yeah, I don't like it
I
either.
actually love doing
Oh.
laundry.
There's some people who probably do love it.
I love doing laundry, especially if it's cold outside. And that's what, one thing I miss about having a Chihuahua. We used to have, I should post a picture. His name was Pippi. And every time I would do the laundry and I would dump it out to fold it, he would jump in the middle of the pile because it was warm. But I love doing laundry. I love to smell the fresh laundry. It's awesome. I love clean towels, clean sheets, all that sort of thing.
Friggin' weird people. I'm just joking.
Why? Because we like clean things? We're weird? Okay.
I love cooking content. Yeah, me too, actually. That's why. Good eggs on legs. No. Am I leaving Canada? No, I was thinking like maybe a transatlantic Canada bees just traveling around. Hey, Squeaky from.
I mean, honestly, if she were to do that, if she, to hop on the road and go, because apparently she's on the east coast, I believe, of Canada, to travel across Canada and like go to like, historic sites, popular sites, whatever, I would be down to watch that. Like if it was actual content. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool if she actually did that. Will she do that? Probably not.
Just take the Airco with you? Yeah, I have to. So, the landlord doesn't want it. I offered. Just keep it there. Hi, Marilla. Going on a live cruise? You're going to Montreal? The United States? I want to travel, but I don't know if I would live there.
Please don't come to the United States.
So. Come to the U.S.?
No.
I always wanted to do Route 66. Wouldn't that be cool?
Please.
Oh, no, teardrop.
If you don't like the heat in Kuwait, what do you think Route 66? It's a lot of it's hot. in the desert. I don't think you'll like it.
Your washer's on the last leg? Aw. I wish there was some legal action you could take. Yeah, the problem is, like, I don't know, like, I don't have the, a lot. It's just like,
You're lazy. That's what it is.
You know what?
It's a combination of being lazy, where she doesn't want to do enough of the work to, like, timestamp and find the channels and, like, whatever that. And not only that, she has no evidence of anything. If anything, if she wants to go after people, there's more fingers pointing at her for the crap that she's done than pointing at the reaction channel. So I think that's why she has never done anything.
Happens when you call the police and you're like, someone, well, I did do it before, but, and they, I don't know. Maybe once things settle down a bit and I have the time. Like right now, I don't have any time.
Can you imagine? Like,
barely to go live.
Can you imagine somebody without a job, without children, without a family, without any type of responsibility, literally saying that they don't have the time? Like, you have not, like, what is she doing with all her time? Like, are you just sitting there with your thumb up your ass drinking Starbucks? I mean, I don't know what you're doing with your time. Eating, I guess.
Like, we're supposed to bees. Deal with your life first, exactly. So, yep. Appliances always give out in threes. Oh no. What did you cook, Gabrielle? Central air. That little AC cooled off the entire apartment, so. Haven't you been doxed everywhere? It's not that it's hitting me harder, but I mean, what do you think, eggs on legs? Like, it's not a brainer. It's a no-brainer. Like, I don't know.
And this is the thing with the doxing. Like I said, everybody knows how many people Chantal's doxed. The difference this time with Chantal, though, is because she's been doxed. Like, every place she's lived has been doxed. The difference this time is that she was actually threatening people, and people accepted the offer. So I think that's why she's actually scared, because it seems like you've gotten more people that have gotten angry at the behavior and are willing to go in real life. I mean, that's, like I said, that's her fault. I'm not saying it's good for people to go real life, on Chantal, but if she's on here literally inviting them, what does she think is going to happen? I mean, there are a lot of people, that will be willing to do that. There's a lot of people, that might be unstable and that sort of thing, and literally hate Chantal in that type of way. Like I said, everybody knows about the incident that happened on the Las Vegas Strip between those two YouTubers, with weapons and all of that. That's a possibility for Chantal because of her mouth. If she wouldn't do those sorts of things and entice people, and sometimes I think she does it because she wants to play victim, and sometimes I think she does it because she wants to portray this image of, like, she's big and bad and nobody can touch her. But that sometimes has to come to an end, and people are gonna take that offer. So she created that whole scenario of why she's afraid. It's her own fault.
No, I'm not dealing with Facebook anymore. I'm not dealing with anything online where people can, like, let's look up, like, let's Google Cornwall today and look up every little thing that Foodie Beauty does.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Does that not?
That's not what's happening. Do you think that, charity organizations and stuff like that, or the apartment rental, posting what's for rent, that's, people are going to come across that thing. I don't think people necessarily have to seek and search this information out if people are posting it, Chantal. I don't think that's what really happened in this case. Do you think that there aren't people looking, at cat adoptions or apartments for rent and just so happen to come across certain things? That's how life works sometimes.
Crazy to me. That's actually crazy. But whatever. Like, I'm not No, I'm not posting anything else online for anything, so.
But you don't post anything. That's the thing. The thing that keeps getting you caught up is that you're contacting organizations and you're spinning a lie to them where then they have to conduct themselves as a business and post whatever they need to post, and that's how you get busted. I don't know why you don't understand that, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
The wires are not connected in this one's brain.
She's already going through all this with having to leave Kuwait and stuff. She just can't. Yeah. Stella's umbrella. Welcome to very important beach relationship bees. Yeah, you would feel uncomfortable living alone where the world knew your address. Yeah. I have a man, a lot of PPs and camera and outside my place. Yeah. Yeah. And there's people salivating at the idea of people coming in and like hurting me or
Where? Who said that?
in some way doing something. It's like insane. Like for what?
I haven't
Because you didn't like something.
I have not seen any comments like that where people are excited about the fact of somebody coming and doing something to you. I have not seen that anywhere. I have not heard anybody say anything like that. Maybe that's the scenario that you want because you always want to be the victim. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. She's creating her own scenario. So it's like a life-fulfilling prophecy, if you will, with this one, where she's like planting the seed. She's sick.
Did 3 years ago. So change the channel. Bye. There's so many things you could do with your life.
I do them all the time.
The dedication some of these people have at ruining someone else's life is baffling. Yeah, it is.
Ruining
Humanity is.
Excuse me. I think you're ruining your own life. You know, I think reaction channels and people out here in girl world can only do so much. But as far as like your life being ruined, that's all you, honey. That's not us.
Yes. It's crazy. Hi, Deborah. Scapegoat. You lived at first, it sucked, but now you love it. Yeah. I think if I wasn't married, like, you know, it's different. Like, if I was single and I didn't have that attachment to someone, I wouldn't feel as lonely, probably, you know?
Get out of here.
Teardrop. That's what you think, but you would probably miss your husband's little quips. Hey, Jen Marie.
She's mental.
So that's all I wanted to say. Vent about, you know.
It's funny how she wants us all to believe that that marriage was real and that during this 2.5, 3 years in Kuwait that she and Salah spent so much time together where now, you know, she's in Canada and he's wherever he's at, that she's missing him tremendously. You know, all his little quirks and things that he does. Give me a break. You were all the time alone in Kuwait, by yourself, in the car, in the apartment, out on the streets, in the wild. You were never with Salah. There's no relationship.
They were so happy that you were doxed and they hoped you were unalived. Some of these people really
Who said that?
Yeah, like Mary, they say these things.
Who said that? I have not seen that anywhere. Anywhere have I seen anybody say that. Prove it. I want to see that. Post it. Because I have not seen that.
And the reaction channels give people a space to be like that. And they encourage it.
That's not true.
And it's like... And then they have the nerve to be like, well, she deserves it because she's vile. But these people who say these things are not. Like, what? Thanks, Jacinta. Heck no, I wouldn't. I'm not kidding. Teardrop.
She wants to be a victim so bad.
More entertaining. Hey, Witchy. I'm doing all right. Well, they sure act like eggs on legs.
You know what's
I get
you know what it annoys me is when she's sitting here in the car, and she's done this on more than one occasion, where she has the hand placement like almost as in a glamour shots pose, where I don't know, does she think she like it's more attractive that way? No, it doesn't. We don't need to see the hamburger helper hand in view. Put it down.
comments like, okay, stay gone. I hope your channel gets out of the, like, just don't watch it. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's insane. It's insane to me, but can't control people's behaviors. Cool condo and beezing in the big city. Yeah, honestly, I don't think Cornwall is doing it for me. It's depressing. I grew up here, and
Maybe she doesn't want to live there because her reputation supersedes her, so maybe like the whole town is aware about of her. Maybe that's why she doesn't like it there.
I don't like to claim him. Hey, Beezus. You should be in a big city. There's a difference between venting frustration and defending yourself and going after someone's life. Right? I don't go after people, like...
That's a lie.
It's so, to me, that behavior is wild. Like, people sitting around all day, messaging people, strangers, trying to...
Isn't that what you do?
What are you trying... Like, I don't know. You grew up in Smiths Falls? No way, Squeaky. Smiths Falls is about an hour and 40 minutes or so from Cornwall, I think. My grandpa used to have that's where his trailer was, is it a Winnebago? Whatever they are there. But he sold it. I try my best to be kind to everyone unless they do something to me directly, and then I kindly defend myself if necessary. The behavior is insane. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right, Years of harassment and abuse, but you're still here stronger and better than these idiots. Thank you, Trixie.
From who?
Yes.
Always the victim.
Yep. I'm here for you guys. I'm trying to entertain you, but they're making it very hard.
And now she's an entertainer again.
I don't know. I think videos are just really good for when I do things, It's probably a better thing, and then just do live streams from places where people won't know where I am, etc., etc. So... Excuse me. I'm so tired.
Of these ratchet hoes.
Click your heels. Did you know the real ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz, the real ruby slippers they used in the movie they're worth like, I think they were sold for like $28 million. Imagine being so rich.
They were sold.
That you're just like,
but I don't know how much.
I'm bored. I think I want to spend some money on something cool. What can I buy? Oh,
That's not what that is. But no, it's called an investment. So you're a moron. So I don't think you don't understand how money works and how to invest in things. It's not about being rich and spending on what you want.
Have I lost weight living good life? Probably. I haven't really been eating. I'm too stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, I'm just fine with hanging out and chatting. I don't need you to have a plan. I think your beezer would agree. Thank you, Nicole. I like just talking to you guys, yeah.
About what? About food? We haven't gotten to the food portion of the video.
And I quit doing you-know-what, so I'm having trouble sleeping because I was using that to sleep, right? It was like a sleep thing for me.
Bullshit.
I would take some medicine and then I would pass out. And I decided to quit that.
Bullshit.
Hey, Scene, and Indiana. Oh, Mary, do you know who lives there? I don't think so. I'm sure I would love to see you, but I use it to sleep. True, yeah. I guess for me, I just feel bad, because Muslim, and it's
Get
not
out.
really, it's frowned upon, but it's conflicting with my Canadian nature, and we love it here. Right?
Canadian nature. How long?
And-
Excuse me. First of all, how long has weed been actually legal in Canada? I don't know. So for her to say that is fucking hilarious. And not only that, all of a sudden now you're Muslim. Okay, it's funny how when you are blitzed out of your mind, it's okay, but now you want to pull the Muslim card. Get out of here.
It was helping me sleep, and now that I'm,
Sleep, sure.
I guess, detoxing from it, I can't sleep at all. I sleep for like 2.5 hours at a time. I wake up and I'm like you do get actual withdrawals. If you've done it enough, a lot of it, and for a period of time, you kind of have it's not like a dangerous withdrawal, but it's uncomfortable.
Isn't that called an addiction? Shouldn't you seek treatment? If that's the case, Chantal, you're nuts.
That's the worst. I had to use Benadryl for the... Yeah, tolerance break, right? Preziv. Xanax. Oh, do you, Mary? Oh, that's good. I'm not religious, yeah. Anyway.
Neither is
get some
Chantal.
magnesium. That will help?
Yes, magnesium.
I should go to a Shoppers. I think I'll go to a Shoppers at some point. I need to get some Imodium. Oh my gosh, Imodium.
Imodium.
Actual toothpaste, because I bought these toothy tabs that you have to chew, and it's like toothpaste. I don't like those.
Ew, why not buy toothbrush and toothpaste? You're gross. I mean, what a lazy cow this individual is. Buys chew tabs for tooth instead of brushing her teeth. You're that lazy? Oh my goodness.
Indian who wears hijab and not follow Muslim rules. Yeah, I mean, well, for me, no, because I believe in Allah. I believe in God.
No, you don't.
But you could wear a hijab for, it doesn't have to be for religious reasons.
So what now? Wait, excuse me. So now are you wearing the hijab for religious reasons? Which one is it? Is it you're wearing it for religious reasons? Are you wearing it for respect for your husband? Are you wearing it for, to cover up your bald head? Which one is it? Because all of those apply according to you.
Oh, really, Squeaky? Oh, okay. I have to get some. Anyways, so I just wanted to check in, rant about that. Just, if you could just leave people alone, like who...
You leave them alone. Then I think people will leave those places alone if you stop contacting them in the first place and then giving them a lie where in turn they have to post something on their own website because of the lie that you told. Why don't you stop doing that?
Deborah, congrats. Liquid melatonin, but you have to get the liquid. Not those gummies. I heard that too, Mary. Miss Casual Vlogger, welcome for being recipes. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my memberships. I think I'm going to keep my live streams memberships, like for chatting only, because I just think it's better vibes. I miss the people who aren't subscribed. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do open, I don't know. But really, Squeaky? Oh no, and I have restless. I get that easy, especially with gravel. Hi, SA. Anyways, I really gotta go because, like I said, I have today is just a really busy day for errands and stuff, and yeah. If I can, I'll come back as always. If not, I don't know. I just want a bees. I don't miss strawberries. Weird comments. Yeah, they haven't been around, eh? Gabapentin, really?
Didn't she block strawberries? I believe that's why they're not around.
Oh.
Gabapentin?
9 years old? Wow. You had to give him regular gummy bears, that one. Jessica Messica, welcome.
Wait, what are they? Are somebody talking about medicating a 9-year-old child? How horrible.
It's
It's the type of people,
welcome,
I guess,
Jessica.
that hang out on this channel.
I'm just leaving. Everybody who just joined, because I have a lot to do. I said that a million times, but like, I just want to bees. Wanna-bees. I just wanna bees. You're listening while you're working? Listen while you work. Do. Well, welcome to the Beezership. Thank you guys. Bees and lit bees. Please come back later. Okay, inshallah. I will try. Rat face. Remember I used to do that stupid rat face all the time? No more pets? Well, no. Unless I'm literally really settled because we still have juice. But yeah, I only got Smokey because,
Rebound.
you know, I was really planning on staying there and everything. But, don't know. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get any more pets.
Good.
But it's not like I had Smokey for a long time for him to be, like, traumatized, you know?
How do you
like,
know?
I had him for, like, a few days, whatever. And he's going to be well taken care of now. I'm actually really happy. Like, I feel so relieved. Because I felt bad, you know? I really did. He was such a cute guy.
You know what? I necessarily don't think she felt bad. I think she felt uncomfortable because she put herself in a position where she had to get rid of the cat, and then she was put in the position on how to lie, to figure out how to lie about getting rid of the cat. I think it had nothing to do with feeling guilty at all. It's just because she was uncomfortable. That was what she was feeling. That's at least my opinion on that.
The person who has him loves him, and he loves her. Like, yeah. Put private chat on. Okay. Bye, guys. Pop up tent to bees.
All right, I'm gonna go because I think this is over. Anyways, like I said, it's so weird to me that she lies on top of lies, on top of lies, on top of lies. She has her giant hug box to hug her. Oh well. And the saga continues. I wonder where she'll end up next. I mean, I actually don't care, but it's weird to watch. Anyways, everybody have a great rest of your day or night, depending on your time zone. Stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.